Good morning, boys and girls. I hope that you're having a wonderful day so far. And I hope that you are excited for our Zoom coming up later on today at 5:30. We'll have class Zoom, which I'm really looking forward to. So today's video covers packet number 6, day 7. So if we look at day 7, it says that we are starting off with a phonics activity. It says practice spelling and reading words using letter pattern, vowel, consonant, silent E knowledge. After student writes and reads each word, discuss the meaning of the word. So, practice spelling and reading words. Okay, then the next part says, say the word, ask student to repeat the word, then say the individual sounds in the word. Ask student to say the whole word, then write the word on a separate piece of paper, stretching and writing for sounds as he or she spells. Ask students to read the word they wrote. Okay, so what you're going to do is you have 5 words listed there. So your parent or adult that's doing this with you is going to say, for example, the first one is trade. You would then go trade. T-r-a-d. Trade. And then you're going to try and spell it. Listen to those sounds. You said t-r-a-d. Now, that says trad. That's not what we said. We said trade. How can I make this A be a long A? By adding a silent E on the end. Now it's vowel, consonant, silent E, and that E makes this vowel say its name, trade. After you wrote the word, say it again, trade. You're going to do that for all of the 5 words there. Think about that vowel, consonant, silent E word pattern. Vowel pattern. That's what we've been practicing, so that's what you should be practicing right now. After you write and read the word, make sure you understand what the word means. Trade. It's when you swap something with someone else. Make sure you understand the meaning of each word that you do. So there are 5 in all, including trade. Then it says reading. Read vowel, consonant, silent E, review decodable text, Lake Job, from the vowel, consonant, silent E decodable text document. So, Lake Job is what we're going to read. I'm going to read it to you, then I expect you to read it to yourself, just like we always do. Share my screen with you. It's the one that is on the right here, Lake Job. Even Kate did fill a huge tote bag. The pals had a huge trip on a white plane to Lake Job. The lake was a fine spot to hike, fish, and bike. Even Kate got to Lake Job at 5. Even Kate set up a fine tent and sat on a flat stone. The sun will set and the fire is not lit. Eve did strike a flare. Smoke did drift up. Then a huge flame came. At last the pals did rest. Next, even Kate went to bed in the tent. The pals will swim, fish, hike, and bike on a huge trip to Lake Job. So that is reviewing all of your vowel, consonant, silent E. The ones that we've read before focused on one. So the one from yesterday focused on long U. Then we read another one that focused on long O and long E. But the one today, Lake Job, is kind of a review of all of those. So after I just read it to you, now I expect you to read it to yourself. And then for writing, it says choose 3 words from the phonics portion. So choose 3 words out of the 5 that you looked at earlier. Review the meaning of the words and write a sentence for each word. So let me show you what I'm talking about. The first thing we did was work with these words. You're going to pick 3 of these words. Then you're going to review what they mean, and you're going to write a sentence for each of the 3 that you pick. And that word, each sentence should have one of these words in it. So if you pick tube, you would write a sentence with the word tube. And I am going to underline the word that I picked. I saw a tube raft on the lake. And then you need 3 sentences. Each sentence should have one of those words from the phonics part that you worked on earlier. That's your writing activity for today. For math, it says you're going to need your math buddy. And it says, help sort the laundry at home. Talk to your math buddy and decide how you will sort the laundry. So then it says to create a graph to record what you sorted and the number of each type of laundry you sorted. What do you notice about your data? So it says to create a graph. So if you're helping to sort and fold laundry, and you're going to come up with a graph, let's say you're choosing between t-shirts, or I'll just say shirts. Between shirts, pants, let's just say you're sorting between these 3 things, shirts, pants, dresses. What you can do is while you're sorting, tally up each time you sort or fold one of these. So every time you sort or fold a shirt, give that a tally. Every time you sort or fold a pair of pants, give those a tally. Every time you hang up or fold or whatever with a dress, give that a tally. I'm just pretending how many we have of each so that I can show you how to make the graph. So let's say you find when you're folding and putting away laundry, you have 5 shirts. Remember what we do with the 5th tally. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 pants and 4 dresses. So I'm going to write that here. 5, 3, and 4. When you go to make your graph, I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down here, I'm going to put shirts, pants, and dresses. How many shirts did I have? 5. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I know my bar for shirts is there. How many pants did I have? 3. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Matches up to where the 3 is. How many dresses did I have? 4. So I'm going to go all the way up to 4. So this shows me easily which type of clothes had the most, which had the least. Down here, I'm going to label this. This is where my clothing is. I have shirts, pants, and dresses. That's where the clothing is. And this side represents the number of clothing. So this is the type of clothing, and this is how many there were. So you're going to make your own for how many of each type of clothing you find while you're helping your math buddy put away laundry. So you'll be making and creating your own graph to show the data. You see the table and the graph, it shows information quickly. So I could quickly see in mine, I had the most number of shirts and the least number of pants. So it shows information quickly. Then it says optional, create a graph of something else you could sort. So after you've done the clothing, see if you can make another graph of something else. That's for math today. In content, it says read Virginia climate and seasons. Ask your parent or someone in your home if you need help reading. So Virginia climate and seasons. Let's find that. And then I will share my screen with you. Okay. And I'm going to read it to you, but then I expect you to read it on your own. And like it said, if you need help of an adult, just ask someone at home to help you. Virginia, climate and seasons. Winter in Virginia. In the winter, the temperature is cold. In the mountains, they get snow. Snow is frozen water. Sometimes we get snow in Newport News. What activities do you like to do in the winter? So tell the person that you're reading this with what activities you like to do in winter. Spring. Sometimes it still snows in the mountains, but on the coast we get rain in the spring. Sometimes there is hail in Virginia. Hail is pieces of ice that fall from a thunderstorm. In the spring, the temperature is cool and gets warmer. How does warmer weather change how we dress and what we can do? So tell that to the person that's reading this with you. Answer that question. Summer. In the summer on the coast, it is hot and humid. When it is hot, how do you dress to go outside? The weather is sunny, but sometimes we get rain and thunderstorms. In Newport News, we live close to the water and might go to a beach on the river, bay, or ocean. Fall or autumn. In the fall, the temperature is getting colder. Sometimes it rains in the fall. What activities do you like to do in the fall? To answer that question. Okay, so after we've read that, the directions in the packet say, as you read, share some of your ideas with someone in your home. So as you read, there were some questions in there. Make sure you answer those with someone at home. Then it says, draw a graphic organizer like the one below on paper or the sidewalk with chalk. Draw, describe, or write about the climate, which is the temperature and precipitation for each season. So the climate is what the temperature is and how much rain or snow is falling. So this is what it looks like. And you can do this. It said on a piece of paper or on the sidewalk with chalk. So you're going to draw this. It says winter, fall, spring, and summer. So for each box, you are going to draw, describe, or write about what's going on in that season. So you can list some things. What's the weather like? How do you dress in those seasons? Draw a picture to go with what it looks like outside. What do the trees look like during that season? You are describing what is happening in each of those seasons with the weather, with how we dress, with what's going on outside. You are giving us as much information as you can about what happens during each of the 4 seasons. After you've filled out your chart, that is it for our work today. So if you have any questions or concerns, as always, feel free to send an email and I will answer them. The KFC drawing will be tomorrow, so fingers crossed that it'll be someone from our class. And like I mentioned earlier, we do have a 5:30 class Zoom today that I'm very much looking forward to. So I hope that you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you at our class Zoom. I love you and I miss you, and have a good one.